Welcome back, everyone. Post-lunch sessions, we'll make sure we make it very interesting so all of you stay awake post your lunch. So welcome to day 2 of the much-anticipated show and tell session, Building the Next. Yesterday, we had the privilege of witnessing some groundbreaking innovations and tech solutions made in India that are revolutionizing businesses and enhancing consumer experiences worldwide. We explored Continental's advanced rider assistance systems for two-wheelers, Lowe's self-checkout machines, and Electrobit's automotive software akin to the Windows for vehicles. Today, we continue our journey of innovation with 3 extraordinary showcases that further exemplify India's prowess in technology and ingenuity. Over the years, GCCs in India have evolved significantly, becoming synonymous with impactful innovation and substantial value creation on a global scale. India is now at the cutting edge of solving complex challenges and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. On this second day, we present 3 remarkable innovation stories from the pharma, aviation, and the automotive sector. These diverse sectors underscore the breadth and depth of India's technology capabilities and its ability to drive technology across multiple domains. These stories not only highlight India's expanding role in the global innovation landscape, but also demonstrate how Indian ingenuity is tackling complex issues and opening new avenues for growth and opportunity. Prepare to be inspired by the transformative work happening right here in India. Without further ado, let's begin our first showcase. Very glad to invite on stage Sajit Kumar C N, IT Director, Global Innovation and Technology Center, Astrazeneca India Private Limited. With more than 2 decades of rich and varied IT experience in application development, service industry, entrepreneurial startup, global in-house centers, and manufacturing domain. Currently leading the hyper-automation and immersive technology capabilities in Astrazeneca India Private Limited, and is also part of India Site Leadership Team. Sajit, may I have you on stage, please? Sajit will be demonstrating the in-house developed immersive experience aimed at explaining the progression of lung cancer through various stages. Sajit, would you like to set context and then we get into the immersive experience?
Thank you, Kritika. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm trying to show you a very kind of art of possible, right? We have created an immersive experience, XR experience. Every time we talk about XR experience, we think about some gamification, some, the games that we have, right? So we are trying to do some serious business using the VR technology. So we have developed a solution in XR, which I wanted to kind of demonstrate to you, just to show you what is the art of possible, right? If that's okay, Ritika, can I get started? I need to just cast it, so give me 30 seconds to set it up.
So just before the session started, I think we were having a conversation saying that, how everything is working perfectly well, and just when you're on stage and then it, you know, just that second, there are things that are getting delayed. So we prove our point. Yeah. Yes. So I'm going to try this on.
Give me 1 second, please cast it. 1 second, I need to cast it again. Can you cast it?
Yeah, I can.
No, it's not casting, it's not. Give me 1 second.
So while we get that going, you know, a good show of hands on how good was lunch? Good lunch, bad lunch? Okay, great. How was the whole of yesterday? Hope all of you enjoyed the sessions. A show of hands, please, some enthusiasm. Okay, nice. How has so far been today? Very good, glad to hear that. So we have our next GCC booked out as well. Okay, Bhaskar, that's a cue for you.
Yeah, you're ready to go. Can you strike now? Can you get to cast it here?
Yeah.
Stages through the utilization of immersive technology like never before.
Can you? The caster?
Yeah. Are you able to see that? Yeah.
Okay, so folks, I hope you can see what I'm experiencing here.
So, sorry for the delay, bit of a casting problem. So what you're seeing is actually what Kritika is seeing through the VR screen, right? So this is a lens that you're able to, she's actually seeing lung. And you know, the advantage is you can actually go and grab it, turn it around, see what is working. The idea is to make it very educative. In our field, the pharma world, we want to make sure that the doctors and the patients get to really experience how the lung work and how the medication works on the lung, right? So as you can see that this is real. Just go to next now. Yeah, there's the next button. Yeah. Yeah. So I need to cast it, output. Can I get the output on the audio?
Yes.
Delving deeper, you'll explore the interior of a bronchiole, observing the structures of club cells and
So this is actually inside the
traveling
lung.
through the bronchial airway system.
Kritika, if you want to
you'll
just turn
gain an
back and see, you're
understanding of
actually
the
inside the
vital
lung. So
roles
what you
played by
turn back
these
and see is what you see on the screen, right? Look around, you can see that real immersive experience.
Alveoli, also known as air sacs or air spaces, are microscopic balloon-shaped
You want to grab it and
structures
bring
in
it
the
closer?
lungs.
Kritika, just bring it, just hold it. Bring it closer to you if you want to just experience for some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then go to the next one.
Arriving at the alveoli, the site of gas exchange, you'll witness the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide
You're inside
between
the
the
alveoli,
lungs
just
and
turn back and see again. You'll really experience as you see inside from the lungs.
When the lung cell mutates, it starts growing uncontrollably. In front of you is one such cancer cell cluster.
Go to the next.
Continuing on, you'll observe the rapid growth of cancer cells within the lung,
So what you see
witnessing
in the
their
blue color is
development
the
across
cancerous
various
cell.
regions.
So it's actually demonstrating how the cancer is progressing from stage 1 to stage 2.
Surrounded by blood vessels, immune cells, and fibroblasts, the cancer cells form a complex ecosystem known as the tumor microenvironment. Venturing inside this microenvironment, you'll gain a closer look at the interactions between the cancer cells and
As you can see, this is the
surrounding
final
structures.
stage where the blue cells are completely spread and it's completely infected, right? So you look around and see, you turn back and see Kritika, you can see the experience, all around experience. Look up if you can see that. Yeah.
As your journey concludes, you'll have the option to restart
You can
or exit the experience,
Exit now.
having gained value.
Thank you very much, Kritika. Thank you. No, I'm done.
Thanks, Sajid. That was quite an experience. I do have a question for you, however. We definitely, I mean, that was quite an experience, and a great learning experience as well. And that takes us to saying how did this all happen out of India, right? And how did you get working on this?
Absolutely.
For the India centers.
Yeah, thanks. So Ritika, I think, as I said in the beginning, right, this is an attempt to move we are taking VR from the domain of a gamification to real enterprise application, right? And we are also trying to make sure that there is risk associated with that. When you're bringing in a kind of gamification solution into enterprise solution, there is a lot of security aspect to be considered. There is a lot of IP consideration, right? We are actually doing spatial camera. We are taking photograph of our factory, photograph of some of our patented ideas. So we want to make sure that there is enough of security. That is a primary driver. As I speak, I can tell you whatever we are doing is 100% done in-house team. We have a 20-member team, but it's not that we don't go out. There are a few specific things we don't want to invest. We buy out and build on top of that.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing this with all of us. Yeah. I'd like to invite on stage next Shomith B K, Head of Control Technology, Application Electrical Engineering India, Vitesco Technologies. Shomith, can I have you on stage, please? Shomith leads the Application Electrical Engineering team within Engineering Control Technology Tech Cluster, Vitesco Technologies. He has been recognized as an expert within VT on topics related to master and zone controller ECU development and been with Vitesco since 2009. So with that, can I have the video play, please?
There are up to 150 electronic devices in the vehicle with a rather complex network in between. However, every single device is quite simple from hardware and software point of view because they have a clear and dedicated tasks to deliver. We see a trend in the vehicle architecture transferring this complexity from the architecture into the software with two benefits: reducing the number of devices and making the network much more simpler, thereby saving notable costs to our customer. We at VT India know best how to do a reliable and scalable hardware platform from our legacy products. They are built with a modular functional integration approach. We know how to do a co-development between hardware and software to reach highest level of system performance. This is where our master controller, serving as a migration catalyst, plays a crucial role.
Thanks. Shomith, do you want to take us through your product briefly?
Thank you, Kritika. Thank you for having me here. So first, I would like to just address what is the need for the new EE architecture, EE standing for Electrical Electronic Architecture. So as we are aware about the vehicle evolution, we are aware of the fact that we need to support the new functionalities, new technologies, new capabilities. New functionalities in the form of You need to have the autonomous driving, powertrain electrification, and connected devices, shared mobility, new technologies in the form of machine learning, for example, cloud integration, servertization, and having the capability to have plug and play, and new capabilities. So we need to have a reduced time to market. That means the vehicle has to come to market within a short time, and extension of the functions towards the plug and play in the vehicle. Just like how you have in the mobile, you will be able to buy some services in the vehicle in the future. And also support, able to manage the product evolution post the production. That means once the vehicles are in the market, you should have the capability to manage them evolve in terms of functionality, along with the multi-party software framework. So considering all this, this creates a new ecosystem where becoming more agile is the call of the hour, and this is what is enhancing the customer experience. So for all these things, a new electrical electronic architecture, as shown in the video, which has a reduced number of devices, however, with an increased software complexity. But at the same time, the reduced devices and the capability to have more integrated makes more sense. That's the reason why this master controller plays a significant role as a migration catalyst, because we have different OEMs who start from the scratch. Somebody like a Tesla, for example, they didn't have any predecessor products. They are like they take a greenfield approach. That means they directly start developing the product, and they can directly go towards the intended architecture. But whereas more established OEMs who have been in the field for several decades, they cannot directly migrate. They need to have a path which allows them to migrate from today's to the next generation architecture. This master controller acts as a migration catalyst, which allows the existing systems also to be kept, but at the same time reduce the number of devices in the system, as explained in the video, and move towards the server-centric architecture, which is the futuristic architecture.
Very interesting. That also takes me to want to understand a little more on, can you take us through some of the team of yours that worked through this in India? Did you find the skills, or did you have to upskill some of your team members? So just take us through that a little bit.
Sure. The main contribution coming from India is the platform development. The word platform meaning that we develop considering a combination of requirements coming from different OEMs. So also keeping in mind the flexibility and the scalability required with the product once it enters into the market, because it's not just for one customer, it has to be adaptable. So in order to have this, from India, we have the responsibilities from the different disciplines, like the project management, the electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, we have the software development, we have quality, we have test designing, we have cybersecurity and functional safety management, all coming out of India, with more than 50 engineers contributing actively in the development of this product, right from the stage of requirement engineering, design, prototyping, and then introducing the product into production or product validation and basically industrialization. So this has been the contribution from India. We also have one of our innovative solutions, which is under patent, also part of this product. So that's the contribution coming out of India. So then,
very interesting, yeah. So while we were talking at that time, we were also talking about the impact that this has created for your organization globally. We'd love to hear a little more about that from you.
Yeah, the impact this has created globally is remarkable in the sense we were able to strike the right chord with the customer's expectation and our developmental approach. As a testament to this statement, this product has already crossed 1 million units in production out of VT as a master controller. And another impact is with India being a location in which it has been developed, we have many of our engineers being recognized as global experts who are now actively contributing towards such futuristic master controller generations across the globe. So we continue to strive developing such next generation high performance controllers, master controllers, zone controllers for the new architecture in order to achieve our mission of powering clean mobility towards our vision, electrified, emotion, everywhere. So.
Oh, no, that's phenomenal, and thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you so much, and wishing you the very best for the next million.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you all. Thanks a lot.
I'd like to invite on stage now Atul Joshi from Boeing India. Atul is an experienced engineering leader working with Boeing India and managing a team of passionate aviation enthusiasts across research, incubation and product development activities for next generation suite of products. He has expertise in flight planning, tracking, and dispatch solution, and loves to prototype new offerings rapidly before it can be scaled to higher levels. He has been a mentor for startups in the aviation industry from last few years under the umbrella of BUILD, which is Boeing University Innovation-Led Development, and has helped startups to improve their customer offerings and product traction. Lots of exciting work happening in Boeing's Bangalore office, including research, engineering, IT, and digital aviation solutions. So I'm so glad you could be here with us to share some of that with us. And we'll get you started with your video. So Aftab, can we have the video play, please?
Jeppesen Fleet Insight increases situational awareness of your dispatch, operations control, and manager's team. With filtering options, you can quickly search and select for operational relevant information. Jeppesen Fleet Insight tracks flown paths and the planned flight route and is enhanced by integrating operational information from various systems. Jeppesen Fleet Insight integrates your flight plan information, state-of-the-art graphical weather, flight-relevant texture weather, and NOTAM information. Together with smart maps, you gain insights into your fleet operation. You get insights such as departure and arrival delay, destination diversion, holding, lateral and vertical deviation, squawks, and many more to come. The next generation flight tracking.
Hello, everyone. After the path tracking innovation happening in pharmaceutical and some of the automobile industry, this is time for aviation industry. If you had taken a flight in last year, globally or domestically, 30% chances might have been that your flight might have got delayed, or your gate number might have changed, or you would have experienced some of the turbulence, right? The cost of this disruption is almost $10 billion plus globally, without saying the impact on the branding of the airlines, right? Can we do something for this? Yes. Have we done something for this? Yes. That's where the innovative ideas that Boeing team has developed locally and globally. This is where I'm going to talk for next 5 minutes on one of the solutions that was developed in last 2 years incrementally with the feedback from the customer, with the partnership with the customer. If you go to any airline operation center today, right, you will see a couple of people looking at multiple screens, minimum 4 screens, 3 mobiles, 4 Excel sheets, and they were writing, they're talking, they're WhatsApping. Why do they do this? Because the lack of the information at one place, right? Also, there are legacy tools. They cannot talk to each other. They cannot get integrated. And that's the problem at most of the airlines today. So keeping in this mind, there is another challenge what airlines industry faces is unknown factors like weather, which is beyond our control. Some of the disruption at the airports, right? Sometimes a runway get closed. Sometimes VIPs comes. So all these factors contributes to the delays that we as a passengers experience. Here is a solution from the Boeing, right? That is already in the market called Fleet Insight, which we call next generational flight tracking tool, which is very handy for the OCC personas and in effect for the passengers. Why we say it's a very strategic and excellent product? 3 factors. Information. All the information that is required for the airlines or airlines OCC operation center personas is at one place, be it weather, be it NOTAMs, which is nothing but the notification to the airman. Jeppesen charts. The charts are used by the pilots and the ground controls people to navigate the flight. And also the second part is on the architecture. So the architecture is built on the cloud, where all of us know the benefit of cloud. I don't need to go in detail, but the ability of this product to get integrated with third-party products, with the internal products, is phenomenal. And the third and the last and very important point is on the insights. When I say insight, it means ability to predict or prescribe the information if there is a change in the weather, if there is a change in the gate, or if there is a change in any of the parameter that affects the disruptions. So this is what this product all about. In next few slides, I'll just talk about how have you developed this product, which is now, which has become one of the exciting product in the market globally. If you look at this slide, on the right-hand side, the information that this tool has is information about the flight. Let's say there is an airline, which is a big airline. At any given time, there are 100 flights in the air. How do OCC people keep track of those flights, right? So this product has ability to show that information. The second and foremost important is alerts. I'm sure like all of you might have heard about the SQ321 flight a few days before, which was flying from London to Singapore and developed a turbulence in the air. It was pretty pathetic. I mean, as a passenger, I am with the people, right? Because definitely it was unfortunate. So can we avoid this? Not sure. But can we be better prepared if something happens? Yes. So this is what this product enables the OCC personas to be better prepared, because the flight didn't reach the Singapore, but they had to take a detour and land at Bangkok. Now what happened after landing at the Bangkok, right? There was a time spent in calling the crews, calling the ambulances, and all sort of things, right? But these products can get the live information. Hey, flight is moving in a different direction. The alerts get generated, goes to the specific personas, and then those people can take a proactive actions, and then at the ground, things can get streamlined. So that's one of the important benefit of this product. This screen talks about a very intuitive UI. The first slide I showed where the information was spread across different tools. So if you see on the right-hand side, this has been developed with iterative approach over the last 15 months. We've tried to keep all the information at one side. On the right-hand side, you can see a OCC persona can take a look at the information of any flight in the world, not only the flight of that airlines, but the historical flight as well. On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, you can see the graphical information. On the left-hand side, you can see the textual information, where you can get the information about the airport, you can get the information about runways, and so on and so forth. This view in this product is specifically designed and developed for the CXOs, where somebody can see at the given point of time how my flights are doing in my fleet, right? So that's again one of the exciting feature. And this is this information is about the airport today, right? If as a pilot or as an airport persona, if I get the information or if I get to know which runway has an average delay for the arrival or average delay of departure, then I can be better prepared. You know, I can announce better in the cabin of the flight, or I can be better prepared at the ground. So this product again has that information, which is very handy for the people. Having said this, the reason that we feel it is going to be a very exciting and next generation product is because the difference between the first slide that I showed with the different product and the last slide, what we have here is the uniform. The information is being uniformly passed to all the OCCs, personas. Everyone is better prepared. Everyone is having the same information. There is no need of talking to each other over the phone or WhatsApp. Everyone is having the same information at the same time. If a flight is getting delayed, everyone gets the same information. If the flight was supposed to land at one location but didn't land and went somewhere else, everybody will get the alerts, and they can be better prepared. That's why it's a next generation one. And these are the customers. Over the last 1 year, we have been to multiple places in the globe, including recent Connect event in Brisbane, last year in Spain, and so on and so forth. We have been interacting with all the customers, and as of now, it's glad to say we have 5 customers on boarded for this, including the Indians, Blue Dart one. So, and then again, in the globally, some start of the airlines. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, but definitely not. We have a couple of questions for you. Firstly, I think that was like a phenomenal, list of clientele as well, and that brings me to the question of saying you're literally creating from India for the globe, right, and for the world. So, what's the kind of impact that you have, created? I'd like to hear a little more about that.
Sure. No, thanks, Kritika. So I think one thing I would like to bring in here, right, with the advent of artificial intelligence and Gen AI, we have improved the accuracy of the models that we develop, right? When I said earlier, we were able to predict, we were able to get more information of the flight when it gets delayed or which gate that flight is coming. So with the help of historical data, And with the help of the models that we've built over the last 1 year, now we are getting more accurate. And this is the impact, I would say, the disruption cost I spoke about $10 billion per year, we can drastically reduce to 7 or maybe $1 or $2 billion. I can't say the numbers, but around 70 to 80% we can reduce, provided the airlines use the product with the right approach. That's what I would say.
Well, that brings me to another question, and not letting you go without answering this question, right? So what's the role of AI you see, and how do you see that role of AI becoming critical in the coming times? And I think that's a very short future there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a huge aviation industry, as I mentioned, a lot of unknowns, right? And I really feel for the people on the OCC, the Operational Control Center. 6 hours on the trot, maybe a couple of breaks here and there, they are onto the screen. This is where AI play a critical role. Can we equip them with the recommendations based on the historical data? Can we equip them with the descriptions? So yes, we can do that, and we have been doing that. So this is where I think AI plays a crucial role to equip the agents with the information that they need to avoid the disruption and to have the passengers' comfortable journey.
No, thank you so much. We have a few minutes. Sajid, so can I invite you on stage, please? We have a couple of minutes. So if there are any questions from the audience, we'd be happy to take that for any of them. Any questions? Okay, any parting comments? Shomith, anything that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah. Sorry. First of all, I would like to thank you for this amazing opportunity to be here and see the best things happening as a part of the GCC within India. So I see it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm just very delighted to share the stage.
More to the good work that you do from here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Atul, anything?
No, I completely echo with what Shomith said. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity for local, for global, and plenty of work is happening, at least in aviation industry, and I'm really excited for the future. I'm sure the delay that I spoke about, it will drastically goes down to maybe 2% or 3%. That's what I'm looking at.
No, phenomenal. Sajid.
Yeah, first of all, apologize for the technical snag, but then I hope finally what you saw was useful to you. Again, if I can take the opportunity, Kritika, I also want to kind of make a disclaimer that this has been done by, obviously, in-house team, but we definitely have a strict approval norms. We are a very controlled industry, so we have not got the kind of the FDA approval to bring out such a product, such a solution, but the idea was to kind of give a show and tell an experience and tell what is the art of possible in this field, right? I hope that objective has been met.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and thank you so much, all of you. A round of applause for all of them, please.
Thank you.
For more content on tech and leadership, subscribe to NASSCOM YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.